Alright, we're back in the old trusty 20WX. So, to data log, you're going to start out with a couple idle logs. So basically, I'm connected right now because I'm tuning, but you're going to basically start the data log literally at warm idle. If it's easier, you can just go drive around 5 or 10 miles or so, and then idle the data, or data log to idle for about 10 seconds. So if it's cold outside, I do need to see AC load. So if it's cold outside, you will turn your auto AC on and basically drop temperature all the way to ensure the AC compressor is on and active. So once you get that log, you can shut it back off so you don't freeze to death. And then from there, there's going to be different cruise logs. So we're on a dyno. It's going to be a little jumpy. But I basically have logs at different mile an hour scenarios that you will experience in your daily commute, in everyday driving. So basically, the first one's going to be 50 miles an hour. So the only rules to data logging these is to be between 2,000 and 3,500 RPM. So at about 50 miles an hour, roughly, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm using fourth gear, obviously. And you can literally just data log at this point right here. So once you do that, you can go ahead and speed up to 60. Fifth gear works pretty well. And then literally do the same thing. Set it about 60. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can slow down a little bit. As long as you're out the boost, you should be fine. And then go ahead and data log this. And then from there, you're going to be doing... You're going to start with a second gear. Basically, why we do a second gear to start, which sounds really strange, is just in case you have your boost controls set up wrong, or maybe there's some shit gas in the car's not going to appreciate. We don't want to do a very long third gear pull unless we have to. So the biggest mistake I get from the initial set of logs is everybody's very timid and they don't like to floor it for 2,300 RPM. In a normal scenario, I would never recommend this. However, in data logging, we do need to see it. So literally get to 2,300 RPM and then just stick her to the floor for the entire range. So you're going to start out 2,300 to 6,000. Just literally floor it. Put it all the way to the floor. And then once you get to about 6,300 RPM, you can just go to fourth gear, whatever you want. Obviously, we're not going to do third yet. This is mainly a test log. Your ABS lights won't come on because you're not on the dyno, but yeah, that should be about it, guys. That is the initial set of logs. And then obviously, as we check the car and clear everything, we're going to start going to the third gears. In your third gears, I'll give you a dictated RPM. This being an FA, we do start at about 2,300 in third gear. STIs are going to be a little higher. You're probably going to be in that 27, 2,800 range. And then obviously you have SI mode, so I'll give you the SI mode. And just pay special attention, especially you DJ guys, what SI mode you're in. A lot of times I always get the wrong SI mode. So make sure you're paying attention, you're not like intelligent when you should be in sport, vice versa. If you're in sport, you should be in sport shoulder. So that should be about it. It's pretty easy to do, guys. I think most people, once they get the hang of it, usually do all the logs within a 5 or 10 minute period. But again, if you have any questions, just let me know. Sorry for the noise, and on that note, so